Adolf Hitler, biography. Synopsis, quick summary. Born in Austria in 1889, Adolf Hitler rose to power in German politics as leader of the National Socialist German Workers' Party, also known as the Nazi Party. Hitler was Chancellor of Germany from 1933 to 1945, and served as dictator from 1934 to 1945. His policies precipitated World War II and the Holocaust. Hitler committed suicide with wife Eva Braun on April 30, 1945, in his Berlin bunker. 1. Where was Hitler born and where did he become dictator? 2. Define Nazi, use the second definition given, learnersdictionary.com. Early years. Dictator Adolf Hitler was born in Brno am Inn, Austria, on April 20, 1889, and was the fourth of 6 children born to Alois Hitler and Clara Pölzl. When Hitler was 3 years old, the family moved from Austria to Germany. As a child, Hitler clashed frequently with his father. Following the death of his younger brother, Edmund, in 1900, he became detached and introverted. His father did not approve of his interest in fine art rather than business. In addition to art, Hitler showed an early interest in German nationalism, rejecting the authority of Austria-Hungary. This nationalism would become the motivating force of Hitler's life. 3. What type of relationship did Hitler have with his father? 4. Define nationalism, learnersdictionary.com. 5. Why do you believe nationalism would be appealing to Hitler or seen as a motivator? Alois' father died suddenly in 1903. 2 years later, Adolf's mother. Mr. Rarick World History 2. 2 of the Big Three. http://www.biography.com/people/Adolf-Hitler-9340144. Allowed her son to drop out of school. He moved to Vienna and worked as a casual laborer and a watercolor painter. Hitler applied to the Academy of Fine Arts twice, and was rejected both times. Out of money, he moved into a homeless shelter, where he remained for several years. Hitler later pointed to these years as the time when he first cultivated his anti-Semitism, though there is some debate about this account. 6. Define anti-Semitism, learnersdictionary.com. 7. Why do you believe Hitler became anti-Semitic while he lived in Vienna? Think about haves and have-nots. At the outbreak of World War I, Hitler applied to serve in the German army. He was accepted in August 1914, though he was still an Austrian citizen. Although he spent much of his time away from the front lines, Hitler was present at a number of significant battles and was wounded at the Somme. He was decorated for bravery, receiving the Iron Cross First Class and the Black Wound Badge. 8. Why was the German army willing to allow an Austrian to join their army? Prior knowledge. Hitler became embittered over the collapse of the war effort. The experience reinforced his passionate German patriotism, and he was shocked by Germany's surrender in 1918. Like other German nationalists, he believed that the German army had been betrayed by civilian leaders and Marxists. He found the Treaty of Versailles degrading, particularly the demilitarization of the Rhineland and the stipulation that Germany accept responsibility for starting the war. 9. As a nationalist, why would Hitler be so upset by the Surrendering of Germany? 10. The above paragraph mentions 3 items that fuel Hitler. List 2 of the 3 items. After World War I, Hitler returned to Munich and continued to work for the military as an intelligence officer. While monitoring the activities of the German Workers' Party, DAP, Hitler adopted many of the anti-Semitic, nationalist and anti-Marxist ideas of DAP founder Anton Drexler. Drexler invited Hitler to join the DAP, which he did in 1919. 11. Define Marxism, learnersdictionary.com. To increase its appeal, the DAP changed its name to the Nationalsozialistische Deutsche Arbeiterpartei, NSDAP. Hitler personally designed the party banner, featuring a swastika in a white circle on a red background. Hitler soon gained notoriety for his spiteful speeches against the Treaty of Versailles, rival politicians, Marxists, and Jews. 12. Thinking back to Hitler's early years. Why do you think he personally created the party banner? 13. What personal ability does Hitler have that appeals to people? In 1921, Hitler replaced Drexler as NSDAP party chairman. Hitler's spiteful beer hall speeches began attracting regular audiences. Early followers included Army Captain Ernst Röhm, the head of the Nazi paramilitary organization, the Sturmabteilung, SA, which protected meetings and frequently attacked political opponents. Mr. Rarick World History 2. 2 of the Big Three. http://www.biography.com/people/Adolf-Hitler-9340144. 14. What types of emotions do you believe Hitler and Ernst Röhm displayed at these beer hall speeches? On November 8, 1923, Hitler and the SA stormed a public meeting of 3,000 people at a large beer hall in Munich. Hitler announced that the national revolution had begun and declared the formation of a new government. After a short struggle, including 20 deaths, the coup, known as the beer hall putsch, failed. 15. Did Hitler's first attempt to gain more followers for his new government fail? Hitler was arrested 3 days later and tried for high treason. He served a year in prison, during which time he dictated, wrote, most of the first volume of Mein Kampf, My Struggle, to his deputy, Rudolf Hess. The book laid out Hitler's plans for transforming German society into one based on race. 16. Predicting, the Mein Kampf will become the ultimate book too. The Nazi Party as the is to Christianity. Rise to power. The Great Depression in Germany provided a political opportunity for Hitler. Germans were ambivalent to the parliamentary republic and increasingly open to extremist options. In 1932, Hitler ran against Paul von Hindenburg for the presidency. Hitler came in second in both rounds of the election, garnering more than 35% of the vote in the final election.